Hey peeps, welcome to another video. Today it is going to be my Vogue pattern stash, and this is going to be another long one because in my IKEA cabinet I have 3 cubby holes, so it's going to be about the same as the McCall's one yesterday. Grab yourself a cuppa, come back and make yourself comfortable. Let's get started. So many of these I have bought many years ago when I discovered the McCall's site in America, and that you could get like these patterns for sort of $4.99 I think it was, and I went nuts and then realised what the postage was and ordered it anyway. When it arrived I probably realised I think I had to pay customs fees on it as well, and it was like I could have just gone down to John Lewis. I've told you this story, I told you this story yesterday, but yes, I ordered a lot. I have ordered a lot of these from So Direct, but I ordered a lot of these as well from McCall's many years ago, and I will try and remember which ones are which. Right, so this first one is definitely one of the ones that I originally bought about 10-12 years ago, and it is the 7009. I think I just thought it was pretty. I mean, I wasn't getting married when I bought it. I just really liked all the roses, and I think I wanted to like make myself faux silk roses. I never did. I haven't used this one yet. I kind of like the idea of this though. I might give this a go, and rather than put it on a wedding dress, because you know, not getting married, I could, yeah, like on a hairband. That might be quite cool. So first one. Next up we have the Vogue 9015, and I can't remember when I bought this, but I think it was a fairly recent purchase. I want to make slips, but then I've realised that I can buy, I'm wearing one today from Next, I can buy slips that are inexpensive and that work, and I would rather make outerwear than underwear. This kind of underwear anyway. But View E is nice. I like View E, and I like the robes as well, so maybe I should just make one. I don't know, but there's that one. Next up we have the V8648, and I bought this because Mum has made this pattern and looks awesome in it, and I love it, and I thought, ooh, I like that, I want one of those for myself. I think Mum's made View F, and I do really like that one. I think the only thing I would change is I would raise the back bodice because it's quite low at the back as well as the front, and Mum finds that it does slip off, so she's had to make a piece of bias binding that holds it on across the back, although I kind of like that look too. But the skirt on this one is nice and full. I do like these Vogue option patterns as well. I think they're really lovely because you get so many different kind of little bits and pieces that are thrown in, and they give you ideas. And whilst it is a very sort of basic pattern with, so they've got the bodice, then they've added the sleeves, and then they've got the 2 skirt options. I like that they have given you all of these ideas for the different things on the envelope. I do have a lot of Vogue option patterns, as you will be seeing. Next up is the 8825. I have made this. I love this. This is a recent purchase. I don't really overly love the line work, although now looking at it, knowing what it looks like in real life, the green one I do like. But I saw it in the So Today magazine in, I think it was a red version, and I was like, ooh, that's nice. And then I realised it was this pattern, so I bought it. I have made it. I have more planned. Like this one a lot. Next up, it's another easy options, and it is the 8997. I have used this for somebody else, for a customer. I haven't used it for myself as yet. I Franken patterned together View E with a McCall's skirt, which was fitted over hips and then very flared from sort of mid-thigh area for a wedding dress, and it worked really well. I really liked that dress on my customer actually. We did lower the neckline because it was quite high for what she wanted. It was an evening gown, so she wanted a little bit more sort of cleavage on show, but I really like that, and I like the full floaty sleeves. I like the very long skirt. Why have I not made this yet? Need to make this one. Next is the 8948, another easy options. I think I've put these all into, I've tried to group them as sensibly as possible so when I'm searching through my stash I can find them. And again, I bought this one because I really liked the fitted over the hips and then full skirt of D, E and F. I think that's really nice. I actually very much like the pencil shaped version as well. I like the little notch in the front, and I like C and F, how the shoulder seam goes on those as well. I like those a lot. And again, why have I not made this? So this is another options pattern, and it's a custom fit one, and it's 8902. The first one that I mentioned was a custom fit as well. This, I really like E. I thought that I like the way that they'd put this sort of darker fabric in at the waist. I thought that was very clever and very interesting. I like the seaming on this one as well. And again, full skirt. Yeah, need to make that. Need to make that. And I like the custom fit ones because they've done the full bust adjustment for you, because most patterns are drafted for a B cup, sometimes a C cup. There are very few that are drafted for a bigger bust, so there is some work that you have to do in patterns like that before you can even get sewing, and they've done it for you with this one. It does only go up to a D cup, and it's only a 4-inch difference between your high bust and your full bust, so if you have a larger difference than that, then you still have to do the full bust adjustment, but there is already a starting point that you're ahead of the game than if it was a normal B cup pattern that it had been drafted as. So there's that one. It's another options. This is the 8667. I like the neckline on this one. Not so keen on the skirt. I like the pencil skirt, but the fuller skirt is not full enough for me. But I do really like the neckline on it. I think that's really nice. I can definitely see myself making some of those. That one. Aha! This is a definite TNT for me. It is the 8947. Again, it is a custom fit. It's very reminiscent of the Roland Mouret Galaxy dresses. There is a Vogue pattern that's even spot on for that Galaxy dress, but it is sold out everywhere and it's out of print. I've been desperately searching for one of those, but I can't find it anywhere. This one, I have made the bodice about 6 or 7 times, possibly more than that. I haven't made any of the skirt portion of it because it is fitted over the hips and then flares out in view C. I would like to give that a go because I do think that view C would be awesome on me, and the pencil skirt versions maybe. The trouble is, for me, pencil skirt versions or pencil skirt dresses feel much more smart, and not that the full skirt ones aren't smart, but they feel smarter for me, and I don't obviously work in an office where I would totally be wearing them all the time. So yeah, I need to give the bottom half of this go, but the bodice of this one I love. Definitely recommend this one. It's another options, and it is a custom fit. It is the 8998. Why have I not made this dress? It is totally awesome. It has a waistband, a princess seam, little cap sleeves, and a very full skirt. And it has a panelled skirt or a gathered skirt, which is interesting. I really like the collar detail on C. I think that's really pretty, and you could have some fun with that. With the Michael Miller Regatta print on the skirt, you could do a solid red waistband, striped top, and then a white collar. Very, very reminiscent of the dresses that I've already made out of that fabric, but yeah, that would look really cool. Another options, and it is again a custom fit. It is the 9267. This one is a recent, it was autumn winter, I remember buying it then. I very much like view D with the piping in the seaming detail. I think that is really pretty. And I like view B as well, the one that they've made on the model. I like the little V on the bodice, and I think it's all top stitched as well, which I think is really nice. So yeah, there's that one. You're gonna get sick of the options patterns. This is another one. This is 8727. I'm pretty sure I was sent this one. I love A, B and C, but I don't think I would ever make A, B or C because of the lack of bra wearing ability with those ones. However, D, E and F are awesome. Oh, I love the gingham version of C on the front pant. Oh, I might try it. I might, maybe. Built-in cup somebody mentioned the other day, which is doable. Yeah, possibly. But I like the waistband on this one. I think that's a really flattering waistband. Or midriff detail. Don't know if it could be called a waistband when it goes that far up. And other options. It is the 8470, and again I think Karen sent me this one. It is gorgeous. I love it. Again, I won't make the halter neck ones, but I like the floaty sleeves on C. This is very reminiscent to me of some trashy diva dresses. I like the tie detail at the waist. I like the midriff detail. Really like that one. Need to make that one. We're out of options patterns now. This next one is 9076. I bought this last year, and again I really like the detailing on this. I think the sleeves on view A are my favourite with the wider cuff. The other two have a narrower cuff. I like the midriff detail. I think I mentioned this when I bought it, but you could have some real fun with fabric placements on this. You could have some very sheer ones on the sleeves and then sheer on the bodice overlays, but put a solid one underneath it. Yeah, I think A is my favourite, but with the view A, but with the skirt from C. I know Marcy from Una Baluna has made this one, and I think she made it as just a kind of like long waistcoat, floor length waistcoat, so she put the split down the front the whole way, which is really, I really like this one. This is another custom fit one, but it is a very easy Vogue. It is the 9265. I'm pretty sure I was sent this from Karen. Thank you, Karen. If I've got that wrong, I am sorry. As I've said in my McCall's video, somebody said in the comments that I should write people's names on the patterns when they send them to me, and I'm doing that from now on, and I'm going to go back and have a look at the ones that you guys did send me, because Susan spoilt me, Karen spoilt me, and Teresa, you sent me some patterns. Somebody else sent me patterns. You guys, Joe's just sent me patterns. You guys are so generous. It's amazing, but it does kind of all when I put them in my stash, it's like, oh, I know one of them as a gift, but I can't remember. So anyway, enough waffle. But yeah, this is really pretty. I think this is a recent one, and from what I remember, I love the sample that they made of this, which they should have included on the envelope. Why did they not do that? But it is a custom fit. It's a princess bodice, big skirt and big sleeves. Love that. Now this next one is on my hashtag 2018 make 9, which you can see here. It is the 9077 shirt dress from Vogue. It's a Vogue sewing pattern haul shan or stash. Of course it's from Vogue. I love this. I love this so much. I did not love this when I saw the pattern. Then I saw it in So Today made up in a mustardy coloured one, and they had put the darts on the inside where they should be. Sorry, but they should be. And it was beautiful. And Emily Hallman from Emily Hallman Designs, and I'll link her down below as well, has made 3 of these, and I think it's awesome. She'd made a few tweaks to it, which I intend to do the same thing. She'd added a yoke to the back, and she had made the button placket go all the way down to the front, which is what I intend to do with that. I have the fabric for this, need to get making probably next month, I think. Love this. Next up we have the 8577. I love this pattern, if you hadn't guessed. I have done a sew along for this pattern, which will be up here if you would like to go and check it out. I have made 2 of these for myself. I have made 2 of these for other customers with their patterns. They bought those patterns. This is my copy of the pattern, and I have plans for at least 2 more. One in a viscose linen fabric that is beautiful, and then another in a black crepe. And I want to make the black crepe one with the collar from View C, but I want to make the collar detachable if I can, which I think I should be able to do. I think Mum's made hers with the collars on, so I will have to have a look at see how that they've gone together. But the reason I want to do that is that I have seen a couple of dresses that have embroidery on the collars, black shirt dresses with like bee embroidery, or it had a white collar with like a lipstick kiss on the collar, and I like the idea of those so much. But I also know that it is quite a statement piece, and so that if your collar wasn't detachable, it would be not limiting, I suppose, but it would be one of those dresses where somebody would be like, oh, I've seen that, you wore that before. Whereas if you can take the collar on and off, I think that you could, so I would make a white collar with a red lipstick print on it, and then I would make the black collar with the big bees on it, and then I have some other really beautiful kind of tattoo inspired sort of tigers and octopi and things like that, which would work on the collars. So I really like the idea of being able to have a detachable collar on it. Now I want this one to work because this one's nice and big, but I think because of the way it goes at the back, it might not work because it stands up at the back, and you'd need to have it so that it folded over at the back as well, so that you couldn't see that it wasn't an integral part of the dress when you were wearing it with that. But that is something that I am going to play around with this year, and if I can make it work, I will do a tutorial that I will add on to the end of the 8577 sew along, because I had threatened to do one with sleeves on it and add that into the sew along as well. So I love this dress pattern. I love this dress pattern so much. It is a beast because it needs 5 meters of fabric and 5 meters of lining fabric, so it is fabric hungry, but it is beautiful and I love it, and I feel so girly when I wear it and swish around in it. So I love this one. This one I bought years ago, and it's the 7617, and I think I bought it for the little jacket more than the dress, although the dress is nice. I love the little jacket on this one, and I can see making the little jacket from this one to then go with the 8577. I think that would look really cool because it hits in the right place so that you could see all the details and it wouldn't make you look large. It doesn't necessarily have to be matching, but the collar and the cuffs could possibly be made with the same fabric as the 8577, and then a solid for the main body of the jacket. But that's what I bought that one for. This is definitely one of my original old ones from about 10 years ago. It's the 7748 and it is a wrap dress. I kind of like this one. I like the different sleeves options. I like the collar on View A. I like the belt. I like the fact that the belt is included in the pattern. I think the skirt needs to be bigger for me to fall in love with this one. I think that's my issue with this one, the skirt isn't big enough, but the top and the belt are awesome. Again, another oldie. It is the 8544. It is very, very me. It is a princess seamed bodice with the, you can do it as a solid, but you could do it as a lace or georgette, crepe, peak, moire, taffeta, brocade. Also for velvets, satins, lace, chiffon and georgette. Yeah, so I like the illusion neckline on this one, although I don't think I would ever make it with a georgette or something see-through on the top piece because, again, bra. But it is a really cute dress. I like A lot. Need to make that one. This is another wrap dress. It is the 8896. It is for stretch fabrics. Lots of people have made this one. I like. Alex from So Happy has made a few of these and they're beautiful, as has Ellie from Ellie M. I think I bought this after seeing Ellie make one and I was just like, ooh, I like that, I need that. So Ellie, this one's your fault, but I haven't made it yet, but I want to. It is awesome. This is another early pattern. It is the 7898. It's another wrap dress. This one is for a knit fabric, and I have used the flutter sleeves B. In fact, I know I've used the flutter sleeves for quite a lot of my other dresses. Used it on some of my jumpsuits. I've used it on a couple of knit dresses as well. I don't think I would ever make the actual dress portion of that, but I love that sleeve and I have used that sleeve. And then, oh, apparently I fibbed. There's another Vogue there's another Vogue options pattern here, and it is the 8685. This one is for knit fabrics. I really like D, E and F. How have I not made any of those before? I mean, I like the pencil skirt versions as well. This is, yeah, that's nice. That one's going high up on the list of dresses that I need to make. I've worked out why that options one was with the other options ones, because it was a knit fabric and we're coming into knit dresses and things like that. Now this again is an old one, it's 8138. It's another one of those kind of wardrobe patterns. So there's a cover up, a vest, a dress or tunic, and a pair of trousers, and they're all for stretch fabrics. And I do not feel inspired. Again, why have they made the samples? I love that they've made all of the samples, but why have they made the samples in black? Black is notoriously difficult to photograph and it doesn't really do them any justice. Like on that bottom one, can you see that she's tied that cover up in a knot? Not really. I love the idea of these. As I mentioned before in, I think it was my Butterick pattern haul, if you were going on holiday and you wanted to make yourself a capsule wardrobe, you have a pattern stash right here. You can tweak all of these to your heart's content to make them individual to you. But if you made them with coordinating fabrics, shove them in a bag, and then, you know, you have stuff that all goes together, which I really like the idea of. They do need to not make samples in black though. Next up we have 7933, again a very old one. I have made this one. I've cut the tissue paper out. This is why you don't cut tissue paper out, people, because I've made the smallest size and I don't think that one would fit me anymore. I knew nothing about sewing with knits. I think I used a normal needle. I think yeah, I mean I made the top and I made it in black, and I actually ended up giving it to my friend Natasha, who wore it, bless her. I mean, it wasn't bad, but I just didn't know. I think I used a straight stitch, so stitches were popping left, right and centre. Oh yeah, just I think again one of my first forays into knits, and one of the reasons that I shied away from them for so long afterwards, because it's just like, oh, they're horrible, I don't like them, they don't do what they're meant to. That's because I wasn't working with them correctly. I kind of like that. I think I cut out view C and actually it lengthened the bottom bit so that it was actually a dress rather than a top. I wonder if the bits are, I would imagine it's probably the same bits for all of them. It's just that, yeah, we'll have to see. I'll have to have a look at this, but yeah, one of those. This is another ancient one, 7997. I had a Bardot top that was knit that I wore constantly. It had the ruche detail but on the sleeves, not on the actual top, and it had ties at the bottom of it, and I remember tucking those in. It was a Rocher by John Rocher at Debenhams, and I wore it with a bra and just didn't care, but I loved that top, and that's why I bought this one. But then after the debacle with the first knit pattern that I showed you, I think this one's still intact. I don't think I even touched this one, so that actually could be quite fun. Yeah, possibly. I like that. It's another old one. It's the 7827. I have made this. I have made, ooh, have I made this one? I think I've made a different one, but I do like this. I like B and A, and again, probably not for kind of actual normal everyday wear, more as a beach cover up. It was another one that I bought back in the day, but I do like it. Oh gosh, these were, like I say, these were bought in the mid-noughties, so sort of 2005 to 2007 kind of time period. And you can definitely tell by the styling of them. This is the 8155 vest top, and yeah, not sure what I was thinking with that one. Not sure what I was thinking with that one at all. Again, I can see this as a beach cover up. I don't think I'd ever wear this anywhere else. It is cute though. I mean, it's a, oh gosh, no, it's low at the back, it's a halter neck, no. Oh yeah, another oldie, 8081. Lots of different top versions there. Halter neck. No. I mean, this is the thing. I can see someone taking these and making something absolutely beautiful and stunning out of them, but it's a halter neck. It has no support, so I just can't imagine myself wearing them. I like C. I think C is my favourite. Yep, another one. Now this one I actually can see myself possibly making as a slip. It is the 7902, and yeah, I think C is my favourite. Not sure about the double layer of ruffles there, and I don't know about the overlay on A, but C, yeah, C is nice. It does have a zip down the back though. It has a 12-inch zipper in it, which I would imagine would be really irritating to wear under anything else, so you would need to wear it as a top. And lingerie as outerwear, sort of like this kind of stuff as outerwear was very fashionable back then, but yeah, there's that one. Now this one is an oldie, but I could see myself wearing this one. It's the 7800. I, as you all know, like a cowl neck, so view A is good. I don't know actually, view C, the sleeves are quite interesting. That could be quite fun, and I like the way that they've put sort of contrasting details and then piping and stuff around that. That could be fun. And B, again, I like that. I think I'd wear this. Yeah, I think I'd wear this. It's another old one. It is 7340, the wrap shirt. I love view A and B. C is nice, but I like the other two because they hit on the waist. That could be interesting. Ooh, might try that. View A, I like that. And in white, I think that's nice. Now this is another old one, and I have made this, and I have cut the tissue paper out, and I have cut the size 6. So yeah, that's not going to fit me anymore these days, because that's a 23-inch waist. Wow. God, and it fit back then. But mind you, there is a lot of wearing ease in these, isn't there? So it is the 7766 hanky hem skirt. Ah, I remember. Now I did make this one, but I remember, and again, I hadn't been sewing for very long, and I remember going to John Lewis and taking the pattern with me and falling in love with this beautiful floral georgette, and then getting the silk habitoy to go underneath of it. And I don't think it even occurred to me that you change the needles on your sewing machine. Hadn't occurred to me that they blunt, and so I had this beautiful fabric, and I'd cut it out, and yeah, that skirt never got finished, which is such a shame. I think I kind of got to the point where I realised that I needed to hem it, and oh, it just went horribly wrong. But I do remember that fabric, and I do remember buying this pattern for that, and it is a goodie. I can definitely draft this myself. That's one of the nice things about a simple pattern like this. I could definitely kind of look at the pattern pieces, what shape they're meant to be, and then sort of redraft this for myself with a yoke taken from another skirt that does fit, or a skirt that I haven't butchered the tissue paper of. But there's that one. And this is a newer purchase. It is 9257. And I saw this in Sew Today magazine. I saw the trousers made up in a grey striped suiting fabric with the top in white, I think. I'm not loving the top, but I do love those trousers. They're actually quite similar to the Paulina Alice Sorrel trousers that I've just bought, looking at them, but there are some differences. But yeah, really like those. I can see myself making these. That's good. Oh gosh, here we go. This is an old one. 7481. It's a jeans pattern. Stretch woven, stretch denim, stretch corduroy. Wow. They're very low rise. I kind of like the cropped version of A though. I had some of those from Dorothy Perkins that I literally wore to death. Then they're not. I need high-waisted jeans. I like high-waisted jeans. I do have some slightly low-rise Levi's, but yeah. Oh gosh, and it's a 6, 8 and 10 pattern as well, so it's never going to fit. The 10, the hips go up to 34.5 inches. My hips are 44 inches, 10 inches out. Even with the amount of wearing ease that Vogue put in their patterns, I don't think I have a hope in hell of getting these ones on. I remember ordering those though, thinking, yeah, I'll make jeans, because look, I've ordered some more trousers. This is the 8157. Oh wow. Again, stretch knits, moderate stretch knits, stretch woven, stretch crepe, stretch gabardine, stretch flannel. Oh gosh. I remember having a couple of pairs of trousers like that. I don't think, and again it's the, oh, it goes up to a 12. The hips on the 12 are 36. The hips on this one, they are the 34. 36, definitely not going to fit me, but I think this, if I do the travelling pattern bundle, I think this will go in, because again, as much as these are not my style now, they will look awesome on someone. So yeah, it's fun remembering ordering these things though. Oh, here we go, here's another one. I don't know what I was thinking when I ordered this one. 7932. Why? It's a super long ankle length pencil skirt. Actually the trousers are quite nice. They are high-waisted trousers. But the jacket, oh, I don't know what was going on in my mind when I ordered this one. I do like the trouser portion of this pattern though. If you have any ideas how, no, I just don't think that jacket's for me. I don't dislike it, it's just, it's not me, because it doesn't stop at the waist. Oh, right, so this is the 7370 pattern, and I have made these. I've made view C. Now, I remember making these because I made them out of a bottle green suiting fabric that I got from John Lewis. I live just up the road from John Lewis, which is why I always went there, and I didn't understand what the facing was, so I used interfacing on it, but then I put it on like a waistband. I didn't turn it under, I used it as a waistband on it, so the inside had all the interfacing showing, and I couldn't work out why that was, and it was like, oh, that's a bit weird. Oh well, never mind. And I wore those. I had a pair of knee-high Jimmy Choo boots that were painted the same paint green, so I wore those underneath, and I wore a white shirt with it, and I just felt amazing. I wish I had photos to show you guys. I don't, I'm sorry. But yeah, that was my first pair of wide leg trousers that I made for myself. The insides were horrible. I didn't finish the seams at all. Just, oh god. I've definitely gotten rid of these garments, because otherwise I'd show you. I think, oh actually no, I do think I have some left somewhere that I want to pull apart for the fabric, because the fabric's lovely. So if I do, that might be something that I do show you my shame. Oh god, another trouser pattern. 7301. View C is high-waisted and flared. This is so early noughties, isn't it? Lightweight gabardine, lightweight denim, lightweight crepe. Wow. And this goes up to a 10. 34.5-inch hips. God, the 10's got a 25-inch waist. Really? Yeah, and again, I can't see myself. It definitely view C I would wear, but the other two, they're too low rise for me. So yeah, there's that one. This is a more recent purchase. It is the 9037, and I bought this one because I loved it, and it is an out of print pattern, and I wanted to get it whilst I could still get hold of it easily from Sew Direct. So view C is amazing. Fabrics: wool, flannel, ponte knit, lightweight woolens, gabardine. I think I have the fabric that I want to make this one in. How much do I need for C? View C fabric. Where are you? Ooh, yeah. I don't think I have enough of the fabric that I want to make this one with. It needs 3 meters of a 150 centimeter wide fabric, but I like that one. I like that one a lot. This one is the 9040. It's on my hashtag 2018 make 9 plans. I am going to be making View E. Yes, View E, maybe with the length of C, but View E with the without a contrasting collar and cuffs. This is part of a craftsy class. They talk you through it. Helen from Stitch My Style has made one and it is beautiful. This is the one that I want to get the camel cashmere wool coating from Minerva Crafts. It needs 5 meters View E. How much does it need? Yeah, it needs 5 meters of fabric, and that fabric is £60 a meter, so it's £300 of exterior fabric. That doesn't include all the interfacing I'm going to need and the lining. This is going to be the most expensive thing that I have made to date. I am not going to be making this till later on in the year, but this is on my, as I say, hashtag make 9, and it is a beautiful coat. And we have, mum has a mum has a pattern and I have a pattern, so there is that one. Then we've got the 8346. I know Karen sent me this one, and it is another coat pattern. I love all of the versions of this. I like the notch collar, I like the shawl collar, I like the faux fur add-on, I like the double-breasted nature of the coat, I like all of the lengths. I like this one a lot. It is a good pattern. Yeah, I really like this one. I haven't got any set in stone plans for this one or fabrics for this one. I really like it, but I'm making so many coats this year, so next year this will go into next year's plans. So I'm on to my last cubby hole, and this is all of the larger size patterns that Vogue do, like their vintage ones and the designer patterns. A lot of these are bought from the mid-noughties, and quite a few of these are the advanced patterns, and I don't know what I was thinking. I was just, I liked certain aspects of them, so I bought them for myself. First up we have a bevel sassoon. It's the V2777 pattern. Wow. Now, I have to say, jacket, absolutely not, no way, but the skirt is lovely. I really like that skirt. What was I thinking? Wow. Oh, I think I was thinking that I was going to make my own wedding dress and that I liked that skirt style. So yeah, I think that was where that one came from, but never made it, never cut into it. It is an advanced pattern, and I've just told you all the horror stories I had about not knowing about changing needles and different types of needles and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know what I was thinking, but thank God I didn't make my own wedding dress. I bought one. Next up, it's another bevel sassoon. It is the 2802. I actually quite like that. I'm more drawn to View A, although B is nice. I could do without the very teeny tiny ruffles around the neckline and the sleeves. I don't think that's hideous though. I think that could be made to look quite nice, but again, it's an advanced pattern. Thank God I didn't attempt this. I don't think I've even looked inside this envelope and read the instructions on this. That's a new habit that I've just developed, not one that I've had right from the get-go, but oh wow, okay. Oh yeah, this one is another bevel sassoon. It is the 2801. I really like this. I think that's lovely. I think that's really lovely. I'm assuming there is quite a lot of corsetry underneath that, or you would have to make a corset to go underneath that to make it look as good. I like that. I would wear that. I wonder when I get to the point where I'm an advanced sewer and I can tackle one of these. Maybe I need to have a look at the instructions and just see if I can even make head nor tails of what they say. I'll let you know. Oh, okay, yeah, again, another bevel sassoon. Apparently having a real thing for them. 2711. Again, I love the skirt. I actually don't dislike the shirt either. But View A, that skirt's lovely. I would wear that now. View B skirt's a bit boring, but A, this whole outfit, I like that. So there's that one. Oh, more knit fabrics. This is a DKNY. It's the 2091. Now I remember I have tried to make this one. It is a very easy pattern, but it is for a knit fabric. I bought the fabric from John Lewis. It was a really pretty blue and white floral knit, and then I've cut out view C and got completely confused by the underarm gussets, and yeah, I think that just kind of got shoved back under the bed. That's where I used to store my fabric because it all fit in one box, and never took that one out again. So there's that one. Oh, this is an Issey Miyake. It is 2556. It is designed for stretch, two-way stretch knits only. Actually, is it just me or do those samples look really stiff? I think that dress in the right fabric is actually really nice. I'm quite tempted to give this a go, and I know I haven't tried this one. I haven't cut this one out. What size range? It goes up to a 12. 36 inch hips and 34-inch bust. The bust and the waist are doable, the hips are not. But I can always tweak that. I could give it a go at tweaking that. But there's that one. Oh, this is a Bajka Mishki. No, this is a Bajli Mishka. 2237. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. That is very pretty. It's an average. It's a very basic dress, but it is very pretty, and I like the shrug that goes over the top, and that's what I'm talking about with shrugs. Again, they've made the sample in black, but I think with these ones they don't actually make the samples. They get sent the garment from the designer and they make the pattern from that, so it's not down to them for the black on this one. But yeah, like that. This is another old one. It's a Donna Karan. It's the 2784. I actually think that's quite nice. It's a nice slip pattern underneath. That, with all those go days to try and get into chiffon, georgette, crepe de chine, wash silks and soft file. Yeah, chiffon, georgette and charmeuse for the slip underneath. You would end up wanting to pull your hair out, and especially finishing go days beautifully because it's slightly see-through fabric. That would be interesting, but I like that. I think that's really pretty. It's another old one. It's the New York NY collection, and it's the 2754, and again it's an overdress and a slip. This one actually has really interesting seam details on the hips, which I think would look really cool, and a nice slip underneath, and I think this one would be a lot easier to get neat looking underneath as well. That one has potential, possibly. My love for Vogue easy options started early. This is another one of those patterns. It's 2429, and these are very cute. I actually can see myself making quite a few of these. I particularly like H. I think that's really nice. I like the straight neckline as well, and I like that they've on D they've put trim over the darts, so that's interesting. That's quite a, yeah, I like that. Oh yeah, another options pattern. This one is the 2530. These all button up at the back, and they are all very low backed, all of them, so I actually can't see myself ever wearing these. They're very much my kind of silhouette and shape, so I can understand why I bought that one. This is another old one. It's the New York 2827. I bought this for the jacket. I think the jacket on this one is awesome. The trousers are actually pretty cool as well, and I do like the skirt. I like all of these, and I think you could make these today and it not look dated. So yeah, that jacket is nice. This is another old one. It's an Anna Sue pattern. It is 2850. I think that's lovely. I would not make A or C because of the ruffles and the frills and stuff, but view B I love. View B, definitely. I would make that. This is a more recent purchase. I got it last year. It's, oh gosh, Rachel Comey? Yes, so Rachel Comey, and it is 1556. Now, I had seen this one, and then Julian pointed it out to me and said, you'd look awesome in this, and thank you, Julian. I think you're right. I mean, that sounds really big-headed, but you know what I mean. I think this is lovely. and I plan on making this later on this year for when we come up to autumn again, because I think it would look really cool layered over high roll necks and things like that. They do make the belt an integral part of it because they sew it on with, how do they sew it on? I think they chain stitch it on so that you can't take the belt off, and I think whilst I like the belt I would want to be able to take it off and use different belts. But that's the only thing I'd change. I really like that pattern. Oh, this is another oldie. It's Tom and Linda Platt 2882, and it's another one of those kind of like bit of everything. The tops, there's a Bardot top. Is this for knits? Yes, it's for knits. The Bardot top is nice, and the cold shoulder top is nice, and the skirt is nice, and the trousers are nice. Actually, again, all of that is nice, but they've made it all in black. Why? Why black? But I can see these working now and not looking dated. So there's that one. Karen definitely sent me this one. It is a Zandra Rhodes. It is the 1551. It's a cover up. It's beautiful. I love the sample version. I think that's stunning and something that I would be very tempted to just copy straight out. I really like this. I want to make one of these for my next holiday, which is in October, so yes. I think we're now into my vintage Vogue patterns, and so the first one is the 1172. That is really, really pretty. I like that kind of off the shoulder-ish. Yeah, I don't think you could wear a bra with that. Possibly you could. The skirt's really nice as well because it's panelled and it has, I think it's going to be fuller than a circle skirt. I want to make this one. I want to make this one a lot. Now I have, so Vogue, vintage Vogue come in 3 pattern size sets rather than 2. So I have all of them for this one, and the dog ate my homework. That's where Susie got hold of it when it arrived from the postman. This pattern is my sister-in-law's wedding dress. It looks beautiful on her, and she wore it to the dressmaker's ball that we went to last May. I have made this for a customer as well. I want to make one of these for myself because I think it's actually a really interesting construction. The sleeves are a separate piece, and then the dress overlays over the top of it. It's interesting. The skirt is beautiful. The skirt is really, really full. I like this pattern a lot. It's a good job, really. Got 3 copies of it. Now this one I think I bought in the north, you know, like 10 years ago, and it's the 2402. I like the dress. I like the collar on the collar on the dress, and I like the jacket. I can see myself wearing that jacket because it fits at the waist and it has the peplum on it, and it has, ooh, it has detachable, it has detachable sleeves and collar. I wonder if I could steal those and put them on that 8577. That might be worth having a look at. But yes, as you can see in this middle one, she's kind of got the grey jacket on, and then she's got white collar and cuffs over the top, and they're additions to the actual jacket pattern. That's cool. I like that. The suits that Marilyn Monroe wore in Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, very reminiscent of this. This is definitely an old one. It's the 2561 pattern. It is an advanced pattern. I attempted to make the dress of this and then gave up and had a dressmaker I knew finish it for me, and it was tiny. I think I've cut out the size 8, and it's a 31.5 inch bust and a 33 inch hip. I mean, the hip doesn't make any difference because it's a full skirt, but the waist is 24, so back then that would have fit, but the bust would definitely not fit. And I remember as well, the back of this one's really low, so I couldn't wear a bra out of it with it. So I think I know in my pattern stash I have this one, and I've kept it because there's so much fabric in the skirt. I've taken it to pieces, so I can't show you the dress, but there was so much fabric in the skirt that I've kept those fabric pieces to use to cut out another one, because the fabric I had was an Alexander Henry one, and I remember it was really expensive. So yes, I'm never getting rid of this though because of the line art, but yeah, it's never going to fit me. And again, this is why you don't cut tissue paper out. Oh yeah, this is another vintagey, another oldie one. It's a 2239. It is a vintage Vogue. It is a strapless evening gown with a huge waist sash. Again, I think I was thinking wedding dress. I'm so glad I didn't try to make my own wedding dress. That would have driven me nuts. But there's that one. This is the one that Joe sent me the other day. So this is the latest addition to my Vogue vintage collection. It's the 1043. I've not even seen this one before, but it's beautiful. I really like it. I like the detailing. It is slightly off the shoulder, so I'm a bit worried about bra situation with that. But yeah, it's really pretty. So I will be giving that one a go. And then the final vintage Vogue is another one from Joe, and it is the 2934 little jacket. And again, that's lovely. And I can totally see myself making one of these to go with all of those big skirted dresses that I have just shown you. So that is it. That is my Vogue pattern collection. And thank you if you've made it all the way to the end of this video. Some of those, what was I thinking when I bought them? The trousers specifically, but it was the mid-noughties, so that was what was in style, so I think that's what I was thinking when I bought them. If you guys have got, if there are any patterns in there that you guys have got ways of like updating them or things that you think I should do with them, please let me know in the comments down below, because some of them have really stumped me because I'm like, oh my god, what was I thinking? But so many of those I want to make, and yeah, I just need all of the time, which I have, so I will sometime, hopefully, I think. Anyway, on that waffly note, I really hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!